This is not just milk. It's Dairy Gold milk. It's farm fresh and it's delicious.
The news.
Good afternoon. We'll take a look at the stories making headlines. The Zambia Meteorological Agency has called on the public to report any suspected cases of underweight or mislabeled products following concerns raised by the Zambia Consumer Association about some bakeries allegedly selling bread that weighs less than advertised. Lusaka residents demand inquiry into commodity prices amid economic gains despite recent improvements in Zambia's economic indicators such as a stabilized exchange rate, falling fuel prices and better inflation levels. Kaloma Central Member of Parliament Harry Komboni has highlighted the transformative impact of the Constituency Development Fund in his constituency, citing not only infrastructure progress but also job creation for young people. Chipolopolo winger Joseph Sabobo Banda has joined Israeli Premier League side Hapoel Beer Shiva, completing a switch from Swiss side FC Zuruchi.
The news. 88.5 Sun FM.
With the details, my name is Mwema Shanshima. The Zambia Meteorological Agency has called on the public to report any suspected cases of underweight or mislabeled products following concerns raised by the Zambia Consumer Association about some bakeries allegedly selling bread that weighs The Zambia Meteorological Agency has called on the public to report any suspected cases of underweight or mislabeled products following concerns raised by the Zambia Consumer Association about some bakeries allegedly not selling about the ways Concerns raised by the Zambia Consumer Association about some bakeries allegedly selling bread that weighs less than advertised. ZMA Senior Public Relations Officer Sandra Mwila confirmed that since January 2025, the agency has been conducting nationwide inspections of bakeries to access compliance with weight and labeling regulations. These inspections are guided by Statutory Instruments number 56 of 2021, which outlines standards for pre-packed commodities. Ms. Muller said the findings from these inspections indicate a compliance rate of 96% to net weight and labeling. ZMA emphasized its commitment to consumer protection and fair trade practices, encouraging citizens to report violations through local offices or social media channels, as the agency also plans to launch a nationwide sensitization campaign to raise awareness about meteorological standards in the manufacturing sector. Meanwhile, ZACA Executive Secretary Juba Sakala expressed concern over reports of bread weighing 400 grams less than the advertised 700 grams, calling the practice deceptive and unfair to consumers. Despite recent improvement in Zambia's macroeconomic indicators, including a stabilized exchange rate, falling fuel prices, and moderating inflation, many Lusaka residents say they're still struggling with the high cost of essential commodities, prompting calls for a formal inquiry into pricing mechanisms. Speaking in an interview with Sun FM TV News, residents expressed frustration over what they described as a disconnect between national progress and household realities. While the government touts gain in economic stability, citizens argue that daily expense remains stubbornly high, especially for food, transport, and basic goods.
Mitengo ya vintu osapitana mbali ili high niyo kwera maningi mitengo ya vintu.
Despite signs of economic recovery, the kwacha appreciating, inflation easing, and fuel prices dropping by 3 kwacha in just 3 months, the cost of living for many remains painfully high. In Lusaka, frustration is growing.
Benu vintu bakaikira mamna makabila tyo fyole ya chipa chanchani siviseruka mitengo ema sana pamene paja socha sima bwera down ya manje stizi bakapira bazatikanizira bwanji bantu bamene balipwa bakuzogoro chishe fene ngalangana okulanda
dola zago but vintu sivigwe vantu sivabweza mitengo vamashopu vamchani so according kuvenango yosakwenso gula paulo ja mtengo odula mwaona so according sivingala fair.
Residents are now demanding answers. Why haven't commodity prices followed the economic trend? Why have bus fares only gone down by 1 kwacha? Martin Peary tells Sun FM TV News that this is just not economics but exploitation.
Amakambati no ni old stock, meaning kaira nagula pa mtengo okwera kuti waguriseso pa mtengo ochipa imankhala koyovuta, but still government can come in and regulate that, and they may find another way of helping those trade.
Government is that pemba wa government was to intervene that makambeko now want to reduce my prices.
This comment, among many, follows the minister responsible of Commerce, Trade and Industry, Chipoka Mulenga, who urged businesses to respond to the improving economic climate by easing prices.
Which we hope as a government we should see now industry responding. In a 4 months stretch, fuel has continued to reduce. But we are yet to see industry responding to the prices. We can't get the cost of living going up while the cost of fuel is coming down, inflation is coming down, the currency is stable.
Thomas Mwale, reporting for Sun FM TV News in Lusaka.
Kalomo Central Member of Parliament Harry Kamboni has highlighted the transformative impact of the Constituency Development Fund in his constituency, citing not only infrastructure progress but also job creation for young people. Speaking to the media, Mr. Kamboni commended the New Dawn government for its commitment to the CDF initiative, noting that the people of Kalomo Central have significantly benefited from the program. He outlined various projects made possible under CDF, including the construction of classrooms, clinics, roads, desks, laboratories, and a maternity wing, all contributing to improved community services and livelihoods. Mr. Kamboni added that the CDF has facilitated free education, grants for women and youth, the acquisition of a borehole drilling machine, and a generator for one of the local hospitals, addressing both education and health needs. He called on the public to recognize and appreciate the progress achieved under the New Dawn government stewardship, describing the CDF as a game changer in Zambia's local development landscape. The Zambia Land Alliance has urged the government to tighten enforcement of land laws amid rising concerns over foreign nationals allegedly acquiring farm blocks under false pretenses. Speaking to Konkola Radio News, ZLA Executive Director Charles Musole voiced alarm at increasing reports of local farmers being displaced without proper oversight. He emphasized that evictions should only occur through legal sanctions and transparent processes.
Land Alliance, we are saddened to receive reports of women farmers in Kalilo and other farm blocks within Chingola that foreign nationals are encroaching on their land to conduct mining activities. It must be known that farm block development is an official government program whose land needs to be protected by law. Therefore, people that have been allocated land in farm blocks should not be displaced without government's involvement. The government needs to come in to protect these people because they are implementing a government program. You remember that about a year ago, government borrowed money, about $300 million from the World Bank, and invested it into farm.
Mr. Msole further warned landowners to exercise caution when approached by foreigners offering to buy land. He stressed the need to understand their rights and seek legal protection before accepting any offers. The Zambia Land Alliance is now calling for stronger land governance systems to shield local farmers from exploitation and secure farm blocks designated for boosting national food security and rural development.
Landholders should not just accept whatever monies they are being offered. They have the right to reject whatever amounts they are being offered and demand full resettlement and compensation, which should include alternative land, compensation for the developments they've put up on the land, for the crops that are being lost, for disturbances, for relocation, and so forth. It's unfortunate that our Mines and Mineral Development Act prioritizes mining above other land uses.
We'll take a break, and when we return, we have more in sports news.
Imagine having nature's secrets to health and vitality in a bottle. Introducing Lifeway Shot Health Drink. Ginger for digestion. Beetroot for stamina. Aloe vera for skin. Tamarind for metabolism. Baobab for immune support. Lifeway Shot. Embrace wellness naturally.
And in sports news, Chipolopolo winger Joseph Sabobo Banda has joined Israeli Premier League side Hapoel Be'er-Sheva, completing a switch from Swiss side FC Zuruchi. Banda has pinned a 4-year deal with the Israeli Cup winners, the club has confirmed. He links up with his Chipolopolo teammate Kingsley Kangwa, who has become a vital player for Be'er-Sheva. Banda says Kangwa has told him a lot about his new club and is excited to join and help them achieve their goals for the season. He joined FC Zuruchi last year from Atletico Lusaka, pinning a 5-year deal. Sabobo came to stardom after he featured for Zambia under-17 at the regional COSAFA Championship. He was arguably the best talent at the 2020 and 2021 edition. He has attended trials at Barcelona and French League One side Lille. And that's all we had for you on today's news. But before, thank you on behalf of the news crew and entire production team. My name is Mama Shanshima. Good afternoon.
The News 88.5 Sun FM.
Oh, what a bad day. When everything is bright and golden. The sun is shining and the mighty morning. Without my family in that moment, that day Could have been a bad day.
Yeah, everyone's bad day is my bad day. But guess what? When my banja comes together, there are no bad days.
When you are there, you bring the shine. Banja washing powder, the family detergent.
Shake and sip down in your soul. What you waiting for? Come on, let's go. Shake and sip. Get up and show me how to shake and sip. Get up off your feet.
Shake things up with Shake and Sip Fruity Milk.
Shake and sip. Go, go, go. Every moment you be in the zone. Shake it up, shake and sip is the way to
Shake
go.
and Sip, when fresh meets fruity.
Ukusefia Pangwena 2025 presents a fundraising gala dinner happening on the 19th of July 2025 at the Garden Court Hotel in Kitwe. Hosted by Mwine Lubemba, Chitimukulu Kanyantamanga II, with guest of honor, the Vice President, WK Mutalina Lumango. Join us for an evening of glamour and giving back. Enjoy fine dining, live music, and great company. Tickets are available now, starting at 1,000 kwacha ordinary, 2,500 kwacha VIP, and 5,000 kwacha VVIP. Don't miss out. For more information, call 0976 545 226, 0961 205 967, 0977 472 705. To get your tickets now. Ukusefia Pangwena 2025.
Tuchitwale uko bachi bashime wechinkolobondo.
Thank you to Mwema Shanshima there with the Community News Bulletin. This is Views on News. I am Evans Malasha. Remember to participate. You will call on 0955 855 953. That is the number you will be calling on. A look at the stories that made headlines. The Zambia Meteorological Agency, ZMA, has called on the public to report any suspected cases of underweight or mislabeled products following concerns raised by the Zambia Consumer Association, ZACA, about some bakeries allegedly selling bread that weighs less than advertised. Lusaka residents demand inquiry into commodity prices amid economic gains despite recent improvements in Zambia's economic indicators such as a stabilized exchange rate, falling fuel prices and better inflation levels. Kalomo Central Member of Parliament Henry Kamboni has highlighted the transformative impact of the Constituency Development Fund CDF in his constituency, citing not only infrastructure progress but also job creation for young people. The Zambia Land Alliance ZLA has urged the government to tighten enforcement of land laws aimed amid raising concerns over foreign nationals allegedly acquiring farm blocks under false pretenses. And of course, finally, Chipolopolo winger Joseph Sabobo Banda has joined Israel Premier League side Hapoel Sava, completing a switch from Swiss side FC Zurich. 0955 855 953. That is 0955 855 953. That is the number you are calling on this particular afternoon. It is 0955 855 953. 0955 855 953. That's the number you are calling on this particular afternoon. It is 0955 855 953. We sincerely apologize for that, but definitely we are back, and this is Views on News. To participate, do give us a call on 0955 855 953. That is 0955 855 953. Through to Sun FM, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mr. Evans Malakia.
I'm great, thanks. How are you, Mr. Map?
I'm good.
Please do go ahead.
Natenda kweka replacement yamalandi namwisho muri kino cyalo sonati amafunde afya yatika kuti mwasanga kuteta difa abana amafunde afya yatika kuatupura kugenchenda bena Zambia mafunde afya yatika wakapata la government through the midst of land keti makocha kama funde amafona azitu atuka nichalo apa depose mafona pa depose mafona kasende kwa minerals yesu poko nempanga pa kwikala abanje kuze kutsha kwefona zabe kwena wana mbe kwena kuita ikwato ayitwaliwa kuno na wikisa nation day ne enough is enough yekani inje ndiya bila Zambia kwena ikwata kwenje yakapapa bila Zambia awu then twakuya kwati kuta report ya underweight abena bale bitamu inko kutushovunga bali kumana 50 kg na 25 kg the answer is no mata mkusanga amafetha zathu batipera kushema yose ma underweight. So abena wako in charge of bale bitamu that's what you have to report but if you have to work for their own. Thank you so much.
Thank you. 0955 855 953. That is 0955 855 953. Through to Sun FM, good afternoon.
One Zambia, one nation. Mr. Chako, Master Bwanji Makarabwanji ku Capital City.
Ise tasebenza chabe bwino kaya bevoko bari bwanji.
Akadiri yangire mukombo shika tuamba for Mbili City triche mushe mdara.
Chawama icho banga konka nyepo.
Thank you very much sir. Amazambia ni kumfano kwa fana. Bana mapalo bana bana twami mwana kuchita bombo twami posha. Nasenda kwa feda shina manda weti riba mdara wanda. Sinki habe ba ro shata manda weti. Bare pitafye mose. Tipo bati ni fene shina baranda bread ya. Sinki tukosa kale bunga foto resta kale mdara wanda. Na bunga tulesta no sta. Mkwa ina sasa kwa one time bunga na shito bunga la pima. Wapine 23 points something. About 25 ya. Mama so sinki shaba tulira abantu aba. Majigi zinaena singi vyose. So abantu bakutana n'ikito cya kushita kwati. Bare pita muri fene bare pite. Bere ngabantu bamusanga ari cyo mutangwe cyo. Hello TV. Mkwai. Ziko barusaka.
Zikomo. 0955 855 953. That is 0955 855 953. That is the number you are calling me on this particular afternoon. Through to Sun FM, good afternoon.
Afternoon, Ramarasha.
Barishan.
Mkwana nje sinda poine ba mafore na dola tele mpanga kwena tachiwe mwanzi wina Zambia ale chula mwetela mafore na badingi defyo kula sonkela kuli ipozenye no tukula tele mpango kubashitisha awe badingi business na kutunga kwata koyo yi yakatole sonkela kuli ifu ero chimbi cho tana nda chance chimbi cha 5 kg la government wala muna bare pita mafya wene bai mwena beni bantu tionse na bena bana shitako elo sindu food tax nitapira bwalo mtengo so la government pande epundira kwa twonke bagwesi wombe vuyi
tell him 0955 855 953. That is 0955 855 953. Through to Sun FM, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, guys. Bomba chani.
Bomba febo no palishani mkwai.
Awe mfanga pautia bombo.
Mkwai.
Ya atenda ko atenda ko isine kama underweight. Ifi ingifira awe government ifira kwena mofi bale sitamu. Ifi ingifira fyali chepa pela ngunu kubunga fye. Amabotolo enangu ya mabotolo ya salad kwale mweka kwa yale bakati ya kuluko no botu twaita twali chepa fyonte kuibila abantu wa government wanti ni ile sitamu. Ona atenda kolaka oti twala Zambia ba Zambia au twala wina 3-0 nangu 3-1 go Zambia go. We want to Ivan.
Tell him. 0955-855-953. That is the number you are calling us on this particular afternoon. It is Views on News. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Ivan. How are you?
I'm great, thanks. Who am I talking to?
Yes, you are talking to Nyaka Mbumba.
Nyaka, eh?
Nyaka Mbumba from Mundola.
Ah, okay. Please do go ahead.
Yes. Yes, I want to take on the underweight, which we, the consumers, are subjected to. Yes, it's true that I don't know our price inspectors if they are there or not there. Because this time, my dear Evans, things are not up to date. Okay, a customer usually is suffering here in Zambia. We have a reduction in fuel. We have the so-called water strength it has gained. But what is the customer benefiting? Find that nothing. You go into shops, you go everywhere, bought a minibus or whatever, the same price. But you look at the price of reduction fuel, it has been down for the past 3 or 4 months. Come to the dollar, water strength, it has been, going up for almost 3 months now. Now, as a customer, we are still languishing. Come to this underweight things. I'm sure inspectors, if they are there, please go on the ground, find out in these shops. Thank you, Ivas.
Thank you very much. 0955-855-953. I think I have space for one last caller before we wrap up today's edition of Views on News. It's the Friday edition, and of course, you can give me that Views on News. Through to Sun FM, good afternoon.
Afternoon, how are you?
I'm great, thanks. How are you?
Fine.
Mr. Duncan, please do go ahead.
Yeah, my concern in the company, my patients, my manufacturers, but my patients, I talk about tea. My expanding talk about tea, I want to very different. So, my patients, I talk about tea, right? Look about tea. In the very soon get your expert, get it to Chava. Could have maternity so much so that Sarapuke. You think about the population, impact CDF for the bomba. I'm a white day, I'm on a CDF, Kata 21 my community is 5 CDF for the bomba. So that I'm a government bomba, government CDF, what Tribuna, CDF for the bomba, consultants, Mama, what the government for the speaker. Thank you, Zambia.
Thank you. All right, I think I have space for one last caller. 0955-855-953. That is 0955-855-953. This happens to be our last caller. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Ivan.
Good afternoon. Toronto mkwai bakonka nyepu.
Because number 2 is not about normal. Because we got only having 25 kg. My 20 kg. Mama, number 2 is normal. So the person consumer, but don't talk on your friendship. Now when you show that 1 kg, I can't sense. So at least leadership. If you bad, look at the photo mona. What to the damage that the so just as you are an amendment. So if you have local concana, you can move. Put all the temple. That's what to the you want to be one.
That happens to be our last caller, Mr. Toronto there. And of course, this has been Friday edition of Views on News. My name is Evans Malasha, but we're still together on the drive. And of course, today is Friday. It's for MPP getting ready for the weekend. Of course, most of us are already getting our Jesus ready to the chisa. Some of us have our Panados and waters, but amen. I believe in our ship Polo today, who will be taking on Nigeria at 18 hours. We'll conversate more about that and a whole lot of other conversations on the drive. So stay listening and watching. Good afternoon.
Sun Sports TV is now available countrywide. Channel 94 on Top Star decoders.
That's astonishing. It's absolutely world class.
Jump on the basic or classic bouquet on Top Star. Sun Sports TV, the home of all sports. Channel 94 on Top Star decoders. Available countrywide.
Mama twapatira abwera
ndani bigiriko ndiye njani
iwe wamena anasilota ng'ombe na mbai
leka chibwere okay
Big Nico.
We are very, very idiots. Big Nico.
tene Big Nico ali kunuma
Ababada. Big Nico.
I am not Big Nico.
Huh?
Big Nico is my boss.
Why we come studying when we have film Tarachana presents? You bend